I hesitated for a long time before I told anyone this story. Most people wouldn't understand why I even went down there, and maybe part of me didn't fully understand myself either. There's something about silence underground, something that presses against your ears, your chest, your thoughts. It's the kind of quiet that doesn't just exist, it watches you. And when I finally speak about that night, it's almost like confessing a secret I've carried alone. I had always been drawn to exploration, abandoned places, forgotten buildings, secret tunnels under the city. That day I thought it would be just another adventure. I found an entrance hidden behind an old warehouse, a narrow iron door half buried in rubble. It creaked open and a chill swept out. The air smelled of damp concrete and rust. I hesitated at the threshold, the echo of my own footsteps in the distance, before finally stepping inside. At first it was thrilling. The tunnels were dark but wide enough to walk, lined with old brick and dripping water. My flashlight cut a small circle of visibility ahead, and the sound of my own breathing felt louder than it should. Then I noticed the first strange thing. The echo of my steps wasn't matching. I thought it was just the tunnel's acoustics, until I realized there was another set of footsteps, soft, irregular, and following me. I stopped. The echo stopped. I held my breath. Silence, heavier than before. That's when I felt it. A presence, watching me. The fear didn't come all at once. It crept in. A small detail like a misplaced ladder, a door that was slightly open even though I'd closed it, the faintest scrape behind a corner. I tried to ignore it, but deep down I knew something was wrong. The tunnels didn't feel abandoned anymore. Then I turned a corner and reality hit. The passage opened into a wider chamber, and I realized I wasn't alone. Shadows moved in the far corners, shapes that were too human to ignore. The sound of metal scraping on stone echoed across the walls. Someone, or something, had been down here, following me, waiting. My heart pounded. My first thought was escape, but every exit I'd seen seemed further away than before. I was trapped. Panic set in. My mind raced. What if they weren't just explorers like me? What if they wanted to trap me down here? Every instinct screamed to run, yet I could barely move. Fear pressed against my chest like the walls themselves. My breathing came in short bursts. I felt anger, disbelief, confusion. How had curiosity led me here, to the edge of something I couldn't comprehend? I had to keep moving. I had to survive. I forced myself to think clearly. I retraced my path, moving silently, listening. Every drip of water, every distant echo could be hiding danger. My flashlight flickered. I held my breath. I used the walls to guide me, memorizing every turn, every niche. I found an old maintenance ladder leading up into a narrow shaft. A chance, a risk. I climbed carefully, fingers gripping wet metal, legs shaking from exhaustion and fear. Every scrape, every groan of the ladder sounded like it could betray me. Hours felt like days, but finally I reached a rusted hatch that opened to the outside world. Fresh air hit me like a punch. I stumbled into the night, shaking, covered in grime and sweat. The city lights felt alien after the darkness of the tunnels. I had survived, but I wasn't the same. Even now I think about those tunnels, about the silence that watches you, about the presence I never saw clearly, but felt with every fiber of my being. It changed me. I know now that curiosity can be dangerous, that the world can hide threats in places we think are abandoned or empty. And sometimes survival isn't about strength or skill. It's about staying calm when everything inside you screams to run. I never went back. I never will. And sometimes when I walk alone at night, I hear the echo of footsteps behind me, and I wonder if the tunnels remember me still. And since that night, I always check every door twice, even when I'm home alone.